What is up? It's your boy El Roni, and we're back again with another Mets franchise gameplay. If you guys remember in the last episode, DeGrom was dominant pitching with 9 Ks. We also teed off a little bit. Raider made his first Mets debut. Conforto went yak. It was a pretty exciting game. However, we did not win because our bullpen Lugo did not produce, and we ended up losing that game. But we're gonna start off this episode by offering METS a 1-year deal. I figured, he has pretty good stats. He's only 32 years old. Let's offer him a 1-year deal. So we got him for, I believe it was 5.7. Yep. And Robbie Cano in real life, he popped for the second time.
That's on camera.
Got me in the camera.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD ever. This is 4K. How did they get you in 4K?
That ain't me.
And that's not what we're about in New York. So we ended up dropping him down to single A. We called up Mark Vientos. You can see the stats right there. And over or 300 at bats. He's been hitting the ball very well in AAA. So we're gonna be calling him up. We're gonna be making him a primary second baseman, and if you can see, he becomes a 60. What was that? He becomes a 65. He went from a 64 to 65, and I believe that that's a very good position for him. See right here, we're gonna start him off. I like him in the 5th hole. You never know. Let's see what he can do in his major league debut. We face Julio Urias, who has insane stats this year. Insane. I mean, look at those stats. And McNeil. That's pretty much the name of the game today. Like, we were just hitting the ball well, and nothing really came out of it. Nothing came out the first inning, but here we got Jacob DeGrom, who also has pretty good stats. So here we go. DeGrom sits down Gavin Lux. That's it for that inning. And then right here, Big P almost goes yak. And then Urias says, nah, bro, just take your base. Which is understandable. But here we got Mark Vientos, his first major league at bat. And unfortunately, he struck out. But that's alright. It happens. It's baseball. And then Urias gets the back-to-back case to end the second. And DeGrom case 2 in the bottom of the second. Bader ends up getting a single with that 85 speed. We steal second base with Bader. 85 speed, I mean, he does it pretty easily. And then we try to bunt him over, but then look at this bunt cheese. Just look at this base running cheese. And I actually thought we were safe, but we ended up getting out. I mean, that was a bang bang play. Gotta be smarter. And nothing comes out of the inning, as we end up popping up right there. And then in the bottom of the 3rd, Muncy decides that, I almost want to hit a home run, but I don't really want to. And ends up hitting a double instead. But DeGrom strikes out. I forgot that kid's name, the catcher. Smith, that's it, for out number 2. We get out the inning. And then right here, I was having a little trouble hitting Urias on that legend difficulty. So I was like, you know what, let me cheese a little bit and let me hit with zone. And we end up getting we got struck out on some BS right there. And then Davis almost goes yak. And then Davis just Ks right there. Unfortunate. However, Mark Vientos with his first major league single or hit. You say hit. That's his first one. Pretty dope. 20-year-old kid gets called up signed as a free agent in the beginning of the year, and he worked his way up. He earned this spot. Definitely earned it over Robbie, because Robbie popped. So yeah, guy's first major league hit. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. But the inning does not go anywhere as Nimmo pops up. And then right here in the bottom of the fourth, Bellinger gets a little too greedy, and Bader shoots him from center field. Then right here, Bader strikes out. And Urias gets his second K of the fifth. And then right here, as you can see, once again, even if we hit the ball good, nothing comes out of it. And McNeil just couldn't get any breaks this game. I couldn't get what's going on. Right here we got a little Mark Vientos action at second base, showing that he can play. And then the ground sits down Taylor. And he also sits down Gavin Lux to end the 6th inning. They bring in Joe Kelly in the top of the 7th to face JD Davis. And Davis goes yak. First pitch that he sees off of Kelly, and he just destroys it. Just over the fence, but a home run is still a home run. Even if it's a wall scraper, it still counts the same. Rather, if you got a 400-foot fence and it goes over about 401 feet, you still round the bases. Still counts. Still counts. And then Kelly gets into some groove right here. He sits down Vientos. He walks Bader, and we decide to leave in the Grom to try to, you know, see how far we can go into this game. But turn to this side, you know what? I'm gonna start off the inning with a single, and then Mookie ends up grounding out into a double play. Nice little double play turn by McNeil and Vientos. They bring in Scott Alexander. A lot of moving parts right here. He walks McNeil in the top of the 8th. Then he hits El Toro. 1 out in the inning, and unfortunately, Big Pete ends up hitting into a double play. Bottom of the 8th now. Bader will not be able to get there. And that's going to be a double by Corey Seager. Then he gives up a single, and I'm like, yo, that's it. That's it. We got to take him out. We got to take him out. So, very good game pitched by DeGrom. He tried his best. And we bring in Tanner Scott to face Muncy. He lines out to Davis. Davis throws home. 1 bounce. And he's gonna get Corey Seager at home. 1 bounce. Perfect throw. Couldn't be more bang bang. And then he pops up, and we make sure that Bader catches it because we don't want no mistakes. And then LA brings in Caleb Ferguson, top of the 9th. And he was actually pitching pretty good. He pitched pretty good. I give it to him. He gets the K, then he walks, and then he K's Bader. And we bring in Seth Lugo to try to get his 37th save. He leads off the inning with a single. Very common from Lugo. And then they go with the punchies. We're going to try to get that double play. Rosario does not throw it in time. And then Lugo gives up yet another single. This is not looking good. Mookie Betts to Nimmo. And just out of the reach of Nimmo. That's what I was talking about right there with the weak outfield. Bronze fielding is not going to make that play. And then we got Bellinger here to Vientos. Vientos goes home. And unfortunately, that's it. We end up losing that game. Very close game. bullpen just blew up at the end of it, and that's sad, bro. It's games like these that DeGrom just ends up losing, and it's sad, you know, because the bullpen. But nonetheless, that was this episode. Appreciate you guys if you watched. Remember to stay safe out there. Take care of yourself, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.